What is up, everybody? The Hunter GT. There's the Huntress way over there with her gold bug, waving to the camera, waving her hory knife in the air. She's got her 5-inch coil right next to the basketball court. I have the Bounty Hunter Gold Digger. Here is the $60 Wonder Machine, the fastest. Oh, I mean, it is XP Deus fast as far as recovery speed goes. It is so fast on recovery speed. This machine is bonkers. Unmasked perfectly on Monty's nail board test. Great little machine for kids, beginners, pre-teens. You know, get them the Bounty Hunter Junior if they're real small. 6, 7 years old, you know, get them something real light like the Bounty Hunter Junior for 40 bucks. But this for $20 more, it'll hit coins down to about 5 inches. Air test about 6 or so, and I got it maxed out on the power level. I got the discriminator just about all the way maxed out. So first find here is Zinc Penny, a 2013. It was a little crackly, so I'm running the disc right where I want it, where these kind of crackle, but it was clear enough where I dug it, so I may even raise it a little more. You know me, I'm not a fan of zinc pennies at all. I usually disc all the way up to dimes. So we are just going to kill a couple hours here at the park. The gold bug, her $400 gold bug versus the $60 gold digger. Bounty Hunter versus Fisher. I mean, they're both First Texas products, so it's a win-win no matter how you look at it. But let's see who finds the most coins. I don't know how long we'll stay. Hey, is the challenge on?
Oh, it's always on.
It's always on, huh? Listen to this. She always spanks me. That's why it's always on, because she's always kicking my butt. I'm digging more coins than her today, guys. You'll see. You'll see. You'll all see. Alright, so proof is in the pudding. I'm disking way high, like I even bumped it up a little more. But this signal, it sounded like iron. I mean, this is a single tone machine, so it either crackles or kind of grunts for anything you're disking out, and then the higher clean tone for anything that's in. I'll go over it here in a bit. But there, look at that, I dug a nickel, everybody. You never see these on my channel very often, right? I dug a nickel. Yeah, so it sounded terrible, but it was a good terrible, if that makes sense. It was one of those terribles where, like, I knew it was on the surface. I knew it was something big and round, something like, I was like, well, that's either a gold ring or a bottle cap or a pull tab right by the surface, so I'll get it. And as you can see, it's real muddy today. Had some good rain last night. Pretty damn muddy, so gross conditions. I hate digging in the mud. But 2000 nickel, there it is, nothing special. But you know, when you're digging nickels on a terrible signal during a challenge, you know you're about to kick butt. So it's on. Alright, the Huntress found a penny over there, she says, covered in mud. It did rain good, quite muddy conditions. Come on, Huntress. We don't have all day. It's pretty jacked up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, she has a penny. It's pretty jacked up, she says, so that's the year. 1990 jacked. 1990 jacked. Alright, guys. Well, while she's getting the date, I'm going to show you something here. Alright, so I got the zinc penny. I lowered the disc a little bit, took the headphones out. I just want you to listen to it. So it's a single tone machine, but this is what you're going to get if you have something disc. So this will be on the right side of the disc knob is the zinc penny. Nice little beep. Here, the nickel now will be on the left side of the disc. So let's listen. So that's what happens, and now if I lower the disc all the way, they both sound good. And if I raise it all the way up, they both sound terrible now. And then if I run it, so let's see where the nickel starts to sound bad. Still good, so we're at 12 o'clock. So right about 12 o'clock it starts to sound bad. And the zinc penny That won't start to sound bad until you're about, geez, I'm at 9 there, or 3 o'clock there. Yeah, so about 4 o'clock it starts to sound junk, almost all the way maxed. It maxes out about 6 p.m. So 6 o'clock, or 6 p.m., 6 o'clock. So yeah, about 4 or 5 o'clock it'll be dissed out. I'm gonna go ahead and run it right there so that it sounds terrible as well, because I only want to find the good stuff. But anyways, guys, that's the difference in the tones. You can hear it. I'll back it off one more time. The good tone, the dissed out tone. So that's how this $60 Bounty Hunter Gold Digger works. I mean, it's very Tesoro-like as far as the sound is. You can hear the high tone, low tone. Even though it's a single tone machine, it just sounds crackly, it sounds worse. And that's pretty much how it works. I kind of think of this as like a Compadre Light. You know, the Compadre is like 150 bucks. Well, this is like a third the price. So find these for 50, 60 bucks. So it's kind of like a Compadre Light. You're only going to go 4 or 5 inches on this thing. Compadre is going to have another inch or 2 on you, but you got a kid or you got an old truck that you just want to throw an old beater up detector in and not worry about it banging around. Go spend 50, 60 bucks on one of these. You have a sight, old relic sight or something, that this thing does great in nails. I mean, it passes a nail test. The greatest recovery speed and unmasking speed. It's bonkers how good this does for 50, 60 bucks. I mean, I hate to trumpet any detector too much, but I can't say enough about this detector. Even when I have a $500, $600 detector in my possession, I still tout this thing all the time on the forums. If anybody posts saying, hey, I got a gold digger, everybody rips them apart. Oh, it's just a toy, you need to go spend more. No, you don't. If you're just getting into the hobby, you did great if you spent $50, $60 on this detector. So enough about that. Back to the challenge. Let's go kick this lady's butt. Alright, it sounded so bad, but so good again. So it's like a 98, 93. I can make it out now, it's drying out. It was real wet. 93 nickel, so another nickel, and yeah, it didn't. See, my pro pointer's failing me. It's just going off in the middle of the grass here, just sitting there. So it's time to get a orange one, I think. So I've had this one a couple years now. It's about the limit on the black ones, unfortunately. But anyways, there is a 93 nickel. Not bad when you're disking them out high, and but it sounded so good, so bad it was good. I had to dig it. So all right, on to the next. Well, sometimes you're fooled as well. So that came in sounding pretty nice. Piece of foil off a pulled thing. A little crackly, but I said, it sounds so good. You know, it's big and round, so it banged hard, even though it did have some cracks in it. I knew it was right in the surface, and I knew it was, you know, big and round just from the audio. You know, I probably have more hours on this machine than any other machine that I've ever had. So it's my son's machine, so we use it quite often off camera. And he doesn't really like to do videos too much, so he's kind of a shy kid. The daughter, she's all about it. But with him, every time I say, you want to do a video too? No, let's just hunt. Let's just hunt together, Dad. Okay, you know, so I respect that. But yeah, a ton of hours off camera with this machine, this Bounty Hunter Gold Digger. And I knew it was big and round. Unfortunately, it did fool me. No ID on this machine, so I couldn't tell where on the range it was. So, here's what it is. Let's find some more stuff. Well, she's finding fishing sinkers over there, she said. I found a fishing sinker. They do have a little pond way over there on the other side of the gazebo. Way out over there. I'm not sure if it's coming in. But yeah, there's a little fishing pond that they stock for the kids over there. So she found a fishing sinker one of the kids dropped. But there is a zinc penny. A 92, nothing special. Let's see if we can get it to zoom in. There it goes. Just showing them, keeping the count live so that you can see this live ass whooping I'm giving this wife of mine. I'm just getting lucky now, so it sounded terrible, but it just sounded real good. I mean, these should be pull tabs and any other coin or any other piece of trash. So like a 2005, it looks like. Another nickel. So yeah, it sounded terrible. So I bumped my disc down. You know, I thumb my disc like the Tesoro users do. If it sounds bad, I bump it back to 4 o'clock. okay, that's a zinc penny. I know that if it comes in good right there 90% of the time. If I thumb it up to noon and it starts to crackle in good about noon 11, okay, that's probably a nickel. Pull tab usually doesn't disc out till about 2 o'clock, so the nickel will go first and the pull tab right after. It's a pretty neat thing about this machine is that the nickel will actually disc out right before most pull tabs, so it can differentiate slightly. Anyways, another nickel. I'm getting pretty lucky. I mean, it should be a pull tab. It should be anything else. So, cool. Look, guys, here I am. I just dug this piece of lead right here. And look how close she is. Every time. She's right up next to me. She just came and rubbed her coil over me and said, look, I found a bunch of trash.
I did not. I said I found the biggest treasure of them all.
Oh, no. She was sweet. She said, I found the biggest treasure of them all. What a sweetheart, huh? What a lovely wife this huntress is. Found me a lead sinker too. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I don't know if it's a sinker or it's lead. It's quite heavy. It's been chopped in half with the mower, so I've never really seen a sinker cast like that or look like that, but at the same time I'm not much of a fisherman. So there it is. Alright, on to the next. Find a couple more. I think I'm kicking her butt so far in this challenge. Pretty sure. We'll find out here in a minute.
I found nothing.
I found nothing. Ha ha. Finally. Well, another nickel here, guys. Check it out. It's crazy. I'm discing them out, but they sound so good and grunty, and then I'll run my disc back, and if it comes in at about 2 o'clock, I know, okay, that's a pull tab, but not bad. That's a 64. That's not bad. That's an older nickel. 1964. Not too shabby. I think that's my 4th nickel for the day. Not too bad when you're discing them out and going by ear only and then thumbing the knob. Alright, well, we got an 81 penny here from the Huntress. She thought it was a 31. So I walked over here, but on the back is the Lincoln Memorial. I asked her, is it Lincoln Memorial or does it say 1 cent on the back? She said, oh, it's a Lincoln Memorial. I said, oh, well. Just a penny, but it's a coin nonetheless. Good job, Huntress. She's over here by the skate park ramp, seeing what all the skater dudes might have dropped. I'm up here by the tennis court, seeing what the posh tennis players might have dropped. I figure, you know, tennis players drop cooler finds than skaters, no? Skaters drop beer bottles and stuff. Tennis people drop, like, diamond rings. I don't know. I'm being stereotypical.
Totally.
Yeah, totally. Disregard all that. I'm being sarcastic. On to the next. Well, the tennis players have foiled my nickel count here. I've got nothing but these old pull tabs. So, but they're old pull tabs. So hopefully I'm getting into the silver range over here on this tennis court hill. This is an old park. It's from the 30s, 40s. So by these big 3 trees here up by the tennis court, I am getting tons of these pull tabs. My nickels have disappeared. My luck with the nickels has vanished. So hopefully get something old here. About ready to wrap it up. Call the video here. Got a special treat coming up at the end of the video, a 1901 V-nickel as well. So stay tuned for that coming up. It's from a different hunt, but I'm gonna go and throw it together in this video. Pretty sweet. Alright guys, we are at the end of the video. My son's finding a penny that I just dropped right here, so we're -1 for me. The Huntress scored pretty good today. She said I didn't find much, but you know, I didn't find a quarter or a dime today, or a copper. I found nothing but zincs and nickels. I was running my disc kind of weird where I'd go back and thumb it down, so I was kind of running no disc today, basically just above iron if you want to get down technical. So she found a quarter, 4 dimes, and 5 pennies. So she got 10 coins. I got 4 nickels, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 zincs. He found it right there. Good job, buddy.
Good job, buddy.
Excellent. So I got me about what, 9, 10, 11, I got 13, 14 coins. She got 10, so I barely eked out a victory. I beat you. I beat you. Yeah, there's a bunch of coins up here that she said she was running over, but she's doing the pee-pee dance right now. She said, babe, are you about done? Are we about to wrap this up? I said, yeah. I said, why? You got to go potty? She said, you know it. Yeah. So I know when she's done. A couple hours out here, and we both we drink lots of water. We both try to drink plenty of fluids. So we're off to do the potty dance, both of us. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. The Hunter GT, the Huntress GT, the gold bug is defeated today.
Sure is.
By the gold digger. Hunter, your gold digger won today, buddy.
Yay.
It won today. The $60 detector pulls through. Can't say enough good things about this machine. Didn't have any really good signals on quarters or dimes today. Kind of rare, but I did pull the nickels and the zincs out of the ground. So like I said, if the coins are there, this will pick it up, guys. 4 to 5 inches. Can't go wrong. Keep an eye out. Next, coming up, I'm going to put my 1901 V-nickel in this last little clip. And then we will see you on the next video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. The Hunter GT signing off. We will see you on the next video. Well, got something pretty cool here. Hell yeah. Eat your heart out, Huntress. You're at work. I'm out here with your detector finding this rad 1901 Liberty nickel, a V-nickel. That is right. 1901 right on the bottom. I thought it was an Indian head penny at first, but there's no circle of dots. It's recessed there. It's got that ridge on it, that edge, and I saw a star. There's stars up top, so I looked and I said, oh, that's a nickel. That's a 1901 nickel. So it is in terrible condition. I'm going to clean it up when I get home. I'll post a picture at the end of the video of it. There it is, though. You can make it out right on the bottom there, right above my thumb. See if I can get that on camera. 1901. Man, I missed the 1800s club by 2 years. Ridiculous. My oldest find here. Well, not my oldest. I have a key from the 1800s, an 1898 railroad key, but this is my oldest coin. My oldest before that, I want to say, was a 1933 penny or something like that. Anyways, 1901 Liberty V-nickel. There it is. Bad shape, but there it is.